Number 6 is for you to be able to connect with the buyer and get them to like you, believe in you, trust you, and you should definitely know what they want, what they need, and what their DBM is. That's called selling skills. And remember, we're here to help you with that should you need that. But if you don't need it, remember, this is a DIY, do it yourself. So you should have some selling skills and you should be able to connect with the buyer. There's 3 techniques that we show and we use to connect with a buyer. Number 1, you can use the association technique. The association technique is where you find something in common with them and you talk about it and you relax, right? Get them to like you, listen to you, trust you, and believe in you, right? And then a second technique you could use is the mirroring technique. The mirroring technique is you're moving and walking through the house the same way they are. You're standing and talking the way they are. If they're wearing glasses, put on your glasses. And then finally, the last thing you could use to build a connection with the buyer is psychological reciprocity. And that's where you give them credit for their beliefs and they morally obligated to give you credit for yours. Remember, guys, don't get, your heart is probably racing right now. Don't worry. We are here to help you. Just let us know just how far you want to DIY. Because there's a lot to do when you're going to present the property for sale. And not only that, but I'll tell you a quick story and then we are done. There was once a client that I came across, a seller, just like you and me right now. And the seller decided to sell the house to an investor. I'm not calling any names. The seller went through and engaged with the investor and agreed to $195,000. The investor went ahead and paid and took the deal. I met that seller because the investor called me up and wanted me to market the property and sell it. When I got there, I had to call the lady, the seller, and talk to her. She's a Jamaican lady like me. So we were talking and chatting, and I said, oh my goodness, where are you going now? She's going up north, and she think it might have some roof problems, and she doesn't know, but she kind of sold it to the investors, and she was so nice. She trusted me and believed me, because I got selling skills. And she said, oh, yeah, I sold him for $195. That's how I knew that. I said, oh, wow. And in my mind, I was like, but I just sold one just like this for $275,000 3 doors down. I'm like, what in the world is this woman doing? All right, so here's where it gets even better. Now, remember, the seller, just like you, sold to the investor. The investor called me up, the professional, and had me market the property because he saw me sell it for the one 3 doors down for $275. And he says, hey, listen, can you sell this for us? I said, of course, sure. So I did my thing. I got curb appeal. I got everything put together. Not a lot, to be honest. I asked them for some money to do a little bit more work, like paint the inside and all that. They didn't give me nothing. You know what I end up selling the house for as is in the same crappy condition? $270,000. So here it is. It hurt my heart. The seller gave it to the investor for $195. The same investor did nothing, and in 3 weeks he did nothing. It was me who kind of cleaned up a little bit, I swear to you. He did nothing. I just do my thing to make it present. I probably broom swept or whatever it was. They didn't want to spend any money. They said, try to get it sold for $285 first. And I got an offer for $270, all cash. So moral of the story is this. When you're selling a property, make sure you know what the heck you are doing, because you could leave so much money on the table. That lady left, she got $195, and she could have just simply did the work herself by using these tools or engaging with us and being partner with us and get $270. The investor did nothing.